Hello and welcome to Talking with Finance People. My name is host Eric, and I am the host Talking with Finance People, and I'm going to talk about different communication styles. Specifically, not the different styles I just demonstrated, where you go super fast into normal, but rather different ways of talking to people in terms of how one positions oneself, in part, and what one's desired outcome is, and yeah, I don't know. So two things bring this to my mind. First of all, one Mr. Master Debater who I realized at dinner I had to give a little bit of respect to because you don't they don't normally keep coming. He's not a quitter, that's for sure, because I smacked him down pretty good. I mean, I the video was pretty effective. So I just did it in a silly voice, right? It kind of spiked out all his angles of attack. So he didn't stop coming, and he he sort of did a good job for me of understanding the difference between trolling and arguing or debating, right? Like, okay, well, this is the difference, and it's because trolling is not responsive, and uh, it's designed to elicit a response. I mean, the purpose of it is to put the flaws of somebody's text, to find the angles of attack when somebody puts text or something up, and to turn those things to be about them, right? It's like Master Debater's first angle of attack was to say, "You're autistic." Not to me, I mean, about Zachary. And the second angle of attack was when you object to say, "Well, you got a problem with autistic people," and then if you were dealing in the normal circumstance, you'd be like, and the person would say no and get defensive, and then he's got him on the run, and he's successfully taken the lead in the thing. But in this case, he obviously couldn't do that. But the point is, I like the way that he's successfully implementing his craft. It's sort of like ESTP debating. It's not debating at all. It's trolling, but it's their version of fucking with the dominant paradigm. Now let's take a look at the opposite kind of talking. I just was watching this video by this guy. I think his name is Damon. Is that his name? Damon or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, Damon. Now this guy, what's trippy is Damon here looks just like Chad, but it's not Chad. And he sounds just like Chad, but it's not Chad. It's this guy Damon, okay? So that's kind of trippy to begin with. And somebody in the comments here mistook him for Chad, I believe. At one point in the video, he says, this stuff's not easy. And he says, you may have to watch it 6 or 7 or 8 times. So I didn't even I showed so much restraint. I just put must not be Ericish, you know. But regardless, I'm not gonna make fun of him for that. I that's all I'm gonna make fun of him for that. Put it that way. I'm just gonna it's hilarious, and it's silly, but okay. Anyway, he's a good speaker. He moves through the speech pretty quickly. The core point I want to make about it is that he's positioning himself the whole time as the one who has the knowledge and wants to help you guys, that's the viewing audience, get to the next level and stuff like that, right? That it's very much a life coaching kind of approach to interacting with the viewer. And that's different than Master Debater, of course. It's different than it is over here, too, as well. I'm a sort of instinctually, reflexively opposed to the idea of positioning oneself in that capacity, right? I don't like hierarchy. I don't like separation in that way. But that doesn't mean that it's not a good idea to do that, because look, this went up yesterday, or 2 days ago. It has 303 views and 31 likes. And let's go to my channel now. Okay, so October 7th, a couple days ago. Let's see what we got from a couple days ago. Uploads. Well, me to go a couple days ago, we've got to go back a little further than that. 2 days ago. 75 views is the most, I think, that I have from 2 days ago. 76. 83. Oh, actually, 221 views in 2 days ago. Well, that's actually pretty close to what they got on this one. On which type is better to be, IHP or HB, HE and HT debated out. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that. And, if you add up the other videos, who knows? Maybe I get as many views as MBTV. I don't think so, though. You get lots of views. Like, this is new. How to say the right thing every time. Let's see what Chad has to say about this. Eric tours the internet.
Hey guys, Damon here. I know you know that I take a particular slant on psychology, and part of this is a lot to do with psychology, and it's basically almost how to say the right thing almost every single time you're interacting with someone or something.
That's a tricky shirt.
This can work in sales, this can work in your relationships, this can work with any professional setting. I don't see a downside to using this at all. So I'm going to cover 3 things with you today. First thing is what it is. Second thing is how you're going to use it, and how you're going to improve it. And third thing is why that you should do it. So let's dive into number 1. Number 1 is what it is. What it is the fact that you have to be interested in who you're talking about. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I am interested in people I talk to.
He's a pretty good speaker. But anyway, that's yesterday. 160 views, 25 likes, 2 down thumbs. I mean, he's so very much like Chad Crandall, right? But it's not Chad Crandall. That trips me out. Anyway, I have a very different approach. But look at this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do was compare this shit. Let's talk about homie here, Tim, versus Trey.
No, I like it.
Dad.
Hello. I'm going to interview EHP Tim. EHP Tim, how long ago did you graduate from high school?
2015.
Okay.
2015.
In your senior year of high school, would you name yourself popular or medium or not popular?
I'd say medium. I knew everybody, but I was a big pothead. Big pothead senior year. I don't smoke anymore at all, but I kind of knew everybody because I was the guy who was smoking all the time.
Okay, well, it's good you don't smoke anymore because this stuff will ruin your life. Now, you said before we started this episode that you tend to get yourself into arguments with people. I'm assuming you're talking about same-age peers, am I correct?
You are correct, and also my parents, as I do still live at home, and I didn't use the word argument, I used the word debate.
You did,
It can easily go from a friendly back and forth to a quite one-sided debate, where I am on the one side, and everybody else on the other.
Which I think would be an area where
the objective was actually to just learn, so it wasn't something I had in mind yet. Like it was kind of like I might do a call with this guy later, but the main point right now is to study this person. So
all right, then you have an order of operations.
Yeah, it was like because I was worried what would happen when I read these certain pages from the book. So like he wanted me to be in a really relaxed state, so he had me sit up against the wall, or my back was flat against the wall, crisscross applesauce. He was like, he gave me like a notepad and a pen, and he was like, I was breathing funny, I guess, and he was just like,
All right, that's ENTJ. Let's look at ENTP version, and Tim was saying he's like right on. He's part ENTP or part ENTJ or something. Basically,
What are people likely to say that causes you to say and then leads into argumentation?
I can't give you any specific examples, but I suppose I can try and work it out loud. I don't know.
All they
If
say,
you're
I'm going to pretend
Okay.
my name is Dawn. I'm Dawn. I'm your 18-year-old friend Dawn. I'm male Dawn, D-O-N. I'm going to say something dumb. I don't know. I like Trump, and I like him mostly because I think it'll keep most Mexicans out. Are you just beating the walls to keep people out?
That's for two evils. I know a lot of people who support Hillary. I know more people who support Trump. I don't like Trump's ethic, but I like the way he's a businessman. I hate Hillary for reasons I can't even describe, so maybe she's the best choice. I haven't really looked far into it. I am registered to vote, so I could screw you over.
Right, so that's ENTP, right? Let's go back to ENTJ. Let me give him deeper into this thing and see what we got from him.
For the next certain amount of years, few years, like so they're like how do I function? For me, as I'm going,
Too much hysterics.
I want it. Right.
to associate the moving of the time moving forward with loss.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
you do. So why is that? Is that because you have like maybe things that you wanted to do that you never did?
What I'm doing now.
So,
I mean, I don't. I'm doing what anything that I wanted to do. I'm doing now. I'm pretty free. I do what I want, more or less.
Damn straight, Eric.
okay, no, but I mean, there's a reason why you associate time moving forward with loss. Usually what it is it's something that when you were a kid, there was some point in time where some like over a period of time, you kept losing things, like as time kept going. So what you would do is you would sort of expect that for the rest of your life. You could sort of expect, because it was early development and because you were still understanding the world, you would sort of expect that as time moved forward, because of how it is now, it continues to go up. And time keeps continuing moving forward, and at the same time, you keep having more loss. So, something like that, a scenario like that as a child, would probably expect the world to work that certain way and cause problems later. So, was there an event?
Well, I don't think I'm extrapolating loss out as a inherent quality of the universe from experiences of loss. I mean,
Surprise.
what's interesting is I've often thought to myself, I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, which is to say I've experienced almost no tragedy in my life. The couple of things that I've experienced, my grandfather was killed when I was in 5th grade. My grandmother died of natural causes when I was 18, and that's it. I one friend of mine when I was in my early 30s. He was a childhood friend, but I didn't see much anymore at all. He killed himself, and that one's haunted me a lot. But those sort of things, that's not the kind of loss I'm talking about. I'm talking about loss of opportunity that the child is.
That's what I was saying.
I spent so much time with my child when she was younger that I can't lament I don't go back and say, gosh, I wish I spent more time with Delilah. I spent a lot of time with Delilah. In fact, I had way more opportunity to spend with my child than most parents do. So what I lament is that that time's not preserved. It's not permanent in a way that it ought to be.
Oh, Trey. There's something kind of silly about this. Well, I'm not even going to go into it. This video is pretty long, and it's a lot of highlights in this video, but let's look now at this guy again.
Okay, so I mean, look, are you going to vote for? Do you know who you definitely won't vote for? You find any one person you definitely won't vote for.
No, I can't. Like I said, I don't want to.
Position. Can I find a position that I could state that would make you argue with me?
I bet you could.
You're a handful, huh? Okay, let's see. Okay, how about this? HB Tim, you didn't buy that shirt at the store, did you? I told you last time you have to buy all your clothes at your sales now. You're wasting your money. This is your friend. I'm your friend Donald.
Donald. Donald. I don't like
Donald. Listen, I'm giving you instructions. You tell what advice you want, but I'm telling you, it's the only good way to live. The only good way to live is very simple. No one should ever buy clothes from the store. Should always buy from a thrift store or yard sale.
Why? Why in the world would you only buy stuff from thrift store or yard sale? Sure, the price is low, but why? Just tell me why.
Environment.
But why?
Environment. Because we have so many extra shirts that just go thrown away all the time. We say the environment buy our clothes used.
Okay, I'll agree with you. The environment and the fact that sweatshops are bad, and a lot of Nike stuff and all that stuff that made in sweatshops. What about the environment, though?
Well, my point is that you're evil.
I'm evil for buying stuff at corporation companies like H&M.
You bought that shirt there at a corporation, and corporations are evil, and you're evil.
So you make your own. So you make your own shirts.
I didn't make this.
You have
I bought it at a
to
thrift store. I bought it at a thrift store, so it's already been purchased by an evil person, by a corporation. I purchased the non-evil version of it.
So are you saying that you, as one person, let's give it a high number. Let's give it a super duper high number. Tiff, Eric, let's give it a super high number. Let's say that you and 100,000 other people do that same thing you do. Do you think that's going to make a difference?
Well, it may not make a difference to the whole situation, but that one little 8-year-old girl sweatshop worker, it makes a difference to her, Tim. And I care
Doesn't.
about her. It does.
Literally doesn't make a difference to her. Doesn't make a difference to the world. Doesn't make a difference to her.
It makes a difference to her heart.
She's still going to make shirts nonetheless, my friend. Even if you and 100,000 people stop buying T-shirts directly from the store, you're still going to buy them from people who give away shirts, who then buy more, who then give away later.
But look, in the middle of all this capitalism of yours, Tim, who loses? Mother Earth. Mother Earth.
Correct. I agree with you.
Okay, so do you agree that Mother Earth is more important than Tim?
Yes.
That's why you're evil.
Wait, what was the question? How am I evil? Did you say, do I agree that Mother Earth is more important than me, myself, and I? Tim?
Yeah. And you said yes, and yet you did say yes, and that's contradictory to what you do, which is kill her. So that's why you're evil.
I am not going to continue this debate because I know that this is a setup, but I would destroy you if this would keep going. I would really, I can't stop. I can't stop at this point.
The thing is, nobody would actually try to counter. Nobody can successfully defeat you with bad arguments that they don't know are bad arguments. But it's much trickier if you have somebody intentionally muddying the water with garbage, right? And then shifting ground left and right and paying no attention to the rules of debate, not having any central point that they're trying to actually defend, but just trying to make you look bad in an argument. That's rough. That's a tough one to deal with. But see, only individuals control each other like that, maybe, but you should never get trolled like that. Not that I was doing it there in real, we were just demonstrating, right? But what I'm saying in real life, I've gotten trolled like that once or twice.
Even if I realize that it's happening, I mean, if they want to keep going and it's almost a fun sport at that time, I'll keep going. Nothing can stop me at that point.
You got to turn it. You got to be like. All right. So anyway, I keep forgetting I'm recording and just watching this video and enjoying it. That's a good sign, you know. When I put on a video that I made in the past and I enjoy it, it's a really good sign because I don't always enjoy them, and you know, I'm picky about my own stuff. I'm critical, self-critical, like most people who make stuff. And this video I know is gonna be fairly long, and this is an example of one of those videos that I'm just gonna be like. Well, but I like the idea of it. Okay, it talks about the different communication styles, it compares to the people. I mean, I think Tim is much stronger in comparison. But of course, I have my type bias. So I prefer, as all NTPs do, casual, egalitarian, merry, as Socionics says, merry and judicious. So that means that when I watch MVTV sometimes, it's the giving me advice shit. It's the positioning themselves as being the knowledgeable ones, instructing others on how to improve. I like self-development, and I like people together talking about self-development as they want to. I don't like the idea that somebody's like, hey everybody, look, I figured out how to live. I'll teach you. I don't want to be Dr. Lionel Sprinting Wolf Kazaquo. I'm still tripping on that Damon guy. It looks just like Chad. But it's not Chad, right? It's weird. I guess Chad's not really involved so much in the day-to-day operations of the channels. See, that's the difference between an ENTJ project and an ENTP project as well, is that at the end of the day, Chad's goal is to automate. It's smart. It's really smart. But I mean, this is meeting all my needs in the status quo, the way it is right now, because of the way it is right now. Doesn't mean I don't want to change it. It just means my needs are much more. My relationship with the channel is important to me. In some sense, that like you don't build the playground so you can charge admission to the playground and then go away. You build the playground so that everybody can play together, and you want to play for sure together, right? Really, you build the playground because you want to play. That's the ENTP approach. ENTJ approach, I wouldn't doubt if he started this thing as something he was playing. But ENTJ playing, you know, this has to have very concrete utility. And I suspect maybe the ENTJ way, the ENTJ nature is everything they touch turns to TE, you know? So I'm serious. You can say I'm hating if you want. I'm not meaning to hate at all. There's something about certain aspects of it that I find kind of funny, and I try to be politic about it. Frankly, you know, I really like Chad. But of course, that's the kind of guy. You really like him for the few times he gives you his time, which he did. He gave me a lot of his time. I mean, he was here for a few different episodes for one full afternoon. I know his time is very valuable, and I appreciate it. He successfully wooed me. And I like him. But he's the kind of guy you like that you understand you're not gonna just chat, right? You know, like Chad and I aren't gonna get together and chat. I don't think. He'd probably take my call, I guess. Maybe I should call. If I found like his office numbers, I mean, called and said it's it. Tell him host Eric's calling for Chad. He'd probably take my call. I think so. You think I've networked enough to get him to take my call? I think so. Anyway, he'd probably be pretty tripped out about it. And then I'd be like, why did you call me? I just had to see if you'd take my call. What can I say? I like comparing shit a little bit. I don't feel strongly about it anymore. It's not like, oh, I feel bad when I see something that's good. Like I used to. I feel happy when I see something that's good now. It would have to be right in the exact niche of me to make me feel hatery, and even then I would attack it. I'd attack it inside myself immediately. Because, you know, I don't have time to be wasting mental energy on falsehoods, whatever they may be, you know. Other people's shit doesn't change mine, you know. Somebody else does something different than me, it doesn't change what I do. Somebody else did something similar to me, it doesn't change what I do. And I don't have to be different or better, but it doesn't change the fact that I do have my own aesthetic taste and that I am an EHP who does like to meow sometimes. And sometimes people do say things like, to understand this very, very sophisticated video, you're going to need to watch it 6 or 7 or 8 times. So, now this video is not quite as sophisticated as Damon's Find My video. I'm thinking you could probably get away with 5 or 6 or 7 times watching this one. But at least that's, okay? If you're not watching this at least 5 times, you're not going to self-develop. So, if you want to self-develop, you have to watch this video 5 or 6 or 7 times. Make sure you understand everything I said in it, because it's all gold. Every word of it. These words, like in the morning you woke up, you were all depressed and moping around the house, whatever. 10 watches of this video later, you have all those magical guru powers. Like you can levitate and all kinds of shit. It's crazy. You'd be amazed how powerful this video is. So, if you didn't understand it, I can't blame you, because this is hard stuff. This is difficult, and simple solution. Put this fucker on a loop and let it roll. Alright, thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. Sorry, MBTV, Damon,